So, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about Pep Guardiola. Rumours that he's leaving may or may not have been put in the bin. We're going to go through his quotes. We're going to see what he said today, give my thoughts and feelings on it. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you are smashing these likes up as well, guys. Make sure you are subbing. That'd be great. And get your comments in as well. I will be dropping a video on the other channels. As soon as you've watched this, there'll be a video out on there. And make sure you check that out. Just talking about, well, it's literally 21 days until the Premier League season starts for Arsenal. So, yeah, we'll talk about that because Arsenal are playing Man United in, 3 hours from now, my time. I won't be covering that game. I'm chilling. I'm actually going to have a chill evening after a hectic one last night. But here we go. It's what it is. But yeah, bless up to everyone who's locked in. But Pep Guardiola has basically said that he didn't say he was leaving. So let's go through this. Pep has insisted he has not ruled out signing a new contract with Man City after speculation centred on an early expiry of his current deal next summer. City manager appeared to hint in May that next season could be his last at the club by saying he was closer to leaving than staying. But speaking to reporters during a pre-season tour of the US, they're in the US as well, of course they are. Everyone goes to the US these days for a pre-season, don't they? Guardiola opened the door to extending his tenure. He said, when I'm leaving, I will say I'm leaving. But I didn't say that. It then goes on to say, we will see what happens, but I will not rule it out and to extend my contract. I'd love to stay here because I'd just love to stay. He then tried to explain that the remarks he made leading the club to the fourth Premier League title. He said, I was just saying I had been here 8 years, so I'm not going to be here for another 8 years. So that's why I'm closer to leaving than staying. But I didn't say I'm leaving. This guy talks in riddles at times, a bit like Arteta, doesn't he? Maybe it's a Spanish thing, guys. He then added, 9 years today in the same club is an eternity. I want to be sure that it's the right decision, but for me, for the club, and for the players as well. It then goes through and just lists his achievements since he's been at Man City, which is kind of wild. 6 Prems, 2 FA Cups, Champions League, all the League Cups they've won as well. That wasn't added, by the way. But he said they still run like they run 8 years ago. It doesn't matter the competition. It doesn't matter the tournament. And it's good to refresh for the players and managers. The former Barcelona, you can tell I'm tired, isn't it? And Bayern manager said, at the same time, we had the success and we're still winning Premier Leagues and we're playing in competitions like the Champions League and we're still doing very well. He was then asked if he would return to the US next summer for the 32-team Club FIFA World Cup, for which Man City have qualified. He said, I would love to. As did he say? He then went on to saying, where is it? They were talking about Ederson, because obviously Ederson's looking like he's going to Saudi if they can thrash out the deal on that one. He said, from the bottom of my heart, Eddie will continue. I hope Eddie will continue with us. I'd love him to stay. I cannot imagine our processes succeeding the past few seasons without him. He's been an important figure in the locker room. And he has. And listen, he's going to be a hard goalkeeper to replace. I can't lie. Yeah, generally, I can't lie. That is going to be a difficult task trying to find a replacement for Ederson. But it's the thing with Pep. A lot of people blame Pep for ruining football. What a load of cobblers. Yeah, that is absolute nonsense. What's ruined football, number one, is the money. Number two is Sky Sports peddling out constant BS every day. And so-called journalists, like I said so many times, these journalists are not journalists. They're storytellers and content creators. That's it. They make up a story. They might get the odd snippet of information every now and again, and that's about it. Other than that, they make up half this crap. Yeah, and they peddle out club narratives, club agendas to then finesse the fan bases. And then what happens is the fan bases all have the same type of fan, the stan boys, the stands, the player stands. So what they do is they then take a picture of that player that they stan or fancy, or both in a lot of cases, each to their own. It is 2024. However, they then post out stupid, meaningless, pointless crap stats and stan these players non-stop. They're the reasons football's finished. They're the reasons football is crap. Yeah, because let's be real, there's no what's the word I'm looking for? Accountability. There's no accountability for not winning stuff. At least with Pep, he actually wins stuff. And then people say, well, 115, 115. The amount of people that have hyped themselves up into thinking that Pep's leaving next summer is hilarious. Yeah, when Pep leaves, we can win stuff. Oh, hold on. Why don't you try winning anyway? Why don't you actually do what's required to go and win? Yeah, Liverpool have beaten Pep to 7 different trophies under Klopp. Maybe the first one when Pep was here. The rest of them have. Pep weren't in the Europa League, so why didn't your team win it? Do you know what I'm saying? It's all a load of rubbish. And this is the thing. It's just round and round and round we go. There's no accountability. Yeah, whereas at Man City, there is accountability. Because if he starts losing, yeah, and let's say he has 2 years, 3 years straight, let's say, without winning a trophy, Man City would get rid of him. Doesn't matter what he's done for the club. Because Man City want to stay at the top. And Pep is keeping him at the top. Yes, he's a great manager. Yes, they spend a lot of money. Yeah, but that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for other teams to fail and it will all be accepted. It's cool because it's all Pep's fault. Yeah, then you've got a load of people, a load of other managers and coaches that are just trying to copy Pep. They're trying to copy everything that he does. They're trying to copy 4 centre-backs, playing out from the back, inverted this, inverted that, ball-playing centre-backs, yeah, defensive strikers, attacking goalkeepers. What a load of nonsense, mate. What a load of rubbish. Yeah, and this is the problems with football. These things that I just mentioned there, they're the biggest problems with football. Yeah, because why should Pep change his style? Everyone's copying him. That's on everyone else then. So if football looks the same and it all looks boring, especially in the Premier League and especially in England in general, the football and the standard is trash. So that's not Pep's fault because Pep keeps winning. He keeps winning trophies, which is actually the aim of the game. But again, you get told it's not. It's progress. Progress doesn't mean anything unless you've won stuff. You could finish second twice like Arsenal have done and get told, yeah, that's progress. It's progress, mate. Well, we're all going to start the season on 0 points again. And then we're all going to play each other twice to see who's got the best team. What if we finish 6th this season? Then what? Was it progress? Like, what are we doing? Oh, no, but that because you finished 6th, that means you're 4 places lower. Well, did you win the league? Oh, you didn't. There's no progress then, is there? You just finished losing by less league positions. Yeah, and people don't get their head around this. There's only one winner in the Premier League. Yeah, the rest have lost. It's as simple as that. Don't be conned by Sky Sports telling the world, yeah, that top 4 is a trophy. Yeah, and the cups don't really matter. No, that's a load of cobblers, a load of waffle, and a load of rubbish. Yeah, Pep understands the aim of the game is to win, and so do Man City. Yeah, I think he'll stay. I said this at the time, and all these people are going to cry. They're all going to cry. Oh, nobody can compete with Pep. Round and round and round and round and round we go. Yeah, every single season, fan bases of your clubs, Arsenal, Man U, for example, Liverpool, Chelsea, they all hype up all their players, hype up their managers, hype everything up. Everything's great. So we're going to do it this year. And then come the end of the season, nobody can compete with Pep. Well, what are you talking about, mate? Why don't you stop hyping up all these rubbish players then? Why don't you actually call out your board for not doing this enough? Why don't you actually call out your club for hiring these idiots at board level that don't, there's just jobs for the boys at Arsenal especially. Do you know what I'm saying? At least Man United are trying to do that. At least Man United are trying to get their shit in order. And it's going to be interesting to see how Man City do in the rest of this transfer window because they ain't bought anyone apart from Savio. And yeah, they could be losing Ederson. They could be losing Alvarez. And Pep also said earlier as well that nobody could be coming in unless somebody goes. So they'll be going with the same squad. So it's like very interesting to see whether these just bluffing or whether Man City are actually going to go out and spend some money. Because I feel they have to this summer because they're good. Let's just deep it. They are good. But Kevin De Bruyne ain't going to be the Kevin De Bruyne he once was. Yeah, let's just be real with it. He's already on the decline as a player. And he's been a great player over the years. But he ain't going to be the Kevin De Bruyne that he was 4 or 5 years ago. It just ain't happening. So Man City need a midfielder. Yeah, I think Man City need a right back as well, which is why I'm surprised they're letting Jan Kuta go to Borussia Dortmund. Because Kyle Walker's done. Yeah, then if Ederson goes, you got to go and get a goalkeeper. Yes, Ortega can play in goal. Yeah, well, you're going to have Scott Carson as your backup. Is that going to be your number 2? Are you going to promote him to number 2? Like, it's all a bit weird. I can't lie. And it's almost like Man City are just playing a game, just seeing what everyone else does. Yeah, it's just like waiting. Yeah, and then they're going, right, we'll have him now. I don't know. I still think Man City will win the title next season. I can't lie. I think they'll still win it. But I do feel that they have to go and buy some players. I still think they'll win it anyway. Yeah, but they're not going to be on the 90+ points next season, I don't think anyone will. I think there's too many players that have gone tournament football this summer, yeah, that looked absolutely worn out. Yeah, worn out. They look cooked. Yeah, and a lot of them play for Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea. So I don't think this season is going to be a great season coming up for anyone in terms of what we're going to watch. We're going to see some good football at times, of course we are. But the majority of the Premier League games, are trash to watch anyway. Yeah, and now we're going to get players that are absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. So I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. The season starts in 3 weeks. Man City have signed 1 player. Arsenal have signed a goalkeeper. And Calafiore's having a medical. And Liverpool ain't signed anyone. What are we doing? It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, guys. But let me know your thoughts on all of that. Do you think Pep will stay? Do you think they will go and sign anyone? If so, who do you reckon they'll get? And what positions? I mean, if Alvarez goes, then it wouldn't surprise me if they went and got a striker. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. I'm not sure who, but it won't be a big money signing because obviously they got Erling Haaland. But they definitely need at least one midfielder for me. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Bruno Guimaraes turns up there and then Dani Olmo rocks up. So this is Man City. We know that Man City are elite, hence why they keep winning stuff. We know that Pep is elite, and that's why he keeps winning stuff. It's what it is. It's what it is. Everyone else has got to try and find a way to beat him, innit? And all these excuses that come out for Man City, for your team not beating Man City, just embarrassing. But nobody can beat Pep. Okay, mate. Well, so you're going to let us keep our manager because he can't beat Pep in the hope that Pep leaves, so then we can win stuff. What kind of backwards logic is this? Well, we might as well keep him because Pep's going to leave, and then he'll dominate. Okay, mate. It's jarring. It's absolutely jarring. But listen, bless up to everyone who's locked in. Make sure you do smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Leave your comments, thoughts, and all of that. That'd be fantastic. And we're out of here. Check out the main channel. The video I'll be dropping as soon as you finish watching this. And yeah, no watch along tonight. I probably won't even watch the game if I'm honest. So yeah, no watch along for the Arsenal game. Interesting to see how we get on against Man United tonight. But yeah, I will be back again tomorrow. Probably uploads again. Depends. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Probably be uploads then back to full stream ahead on Monday. But yeah, bless everyone. Take care. Laters.